everybody. Welcome to Plunkett Park in Kilnalek for this, the 1993 Cavan Senior Camogie Championship final between Castletara and Cornafean. The Castletara team have just come out on the field. They will be lining out as follows. In goal, number 1, Anne McConnell. Full back, number 2, Siobhan Smith. The half back line, number 3, Maggie Waters. Number 4, Marie Pryor. And number 5, Lorraine Crudden. Midfielders, number 6, Catherine Smith. Number 7, Nola O'Hanlon. And number 8, Magella Pryor. The half forward line, number 9, Geraldine O'Reilly. Number 10, Anne Fortune. Number 11, Pauline Riley. And full forward, number 12, Bernie Callahan. The Cornafean team have arrived out on the field and they're all red strip, and they will line out as follows. In goal, number 1, Adele McGahern. Full back, number 2, Gemma McDermott. The half backs, number 3, Caroline Maguire. Number 4, Koch Masterson. And number 5, Eileen Waters. Midfielders, number 6, Lisa McGahern. Number 7, Caroline Young. And number 8, Blaheen O'Reilly. The half forward line, number 9, Patricia Martin. Number 10, Karen McDermott. Number 13, Sinead O'Rourke. And the full forward, number 12, is Emer Shorten. Cornafean playing in the all red strip. Castletara in their familiar yellow and purple outfit. Castletara, of course, going for their third title in a row under team manager Christy Dooley, will be very anxious to do well here this evening. The referee for today's game was Quittil man Pat Ryan. Referee Pat Ryan gets the 1993 Senior Championship underway, with Castletara playing from right to left as we look out on it here. The ball here out in the middle of the field, a number of players battling for possession is Caroline Young for Cornafean, knocks it up towards this side of the field, but as well blocked out there by Magella Pryor. She knocks it out over the side and will be a line ball for Cornafean. The sun is shining here in Plunkett Park in Kilnalek, but a lot of rain has fell here earlier in the day and conditions will be very slippery. This sideline puck for Cornafean will be taken by their number 7, Caroline Young. Caroline's puck a good run away up along this side of the field, as well blocked out there by Lorraine Crudden for Castletara. She gets it out as far as Magella Pryor. Magella battling there for the ball. It breaks back towards Marie Pryor. Marie gets it up. She's been tackled by Cornafean players but gets a good clearance up along this side of the field. It's blocked there by Lisa McGahern but comes out as far as Nola O'Hanlon. Nola O'Hanlon, well, as a judge to foul that ball there by referee Pat Ryan, who has awarded a free to Cornafean. This free for Cornafean will be taken by their number 7, Caroline Young. This free, it's about 40 metres out from the Castletara goal. It's out fairly near the sideline. Caroline Young picks it, pucks it, a good ball deep into the Castletara defence. It's blocked down there by a Castletara defender, but the ball still on the ground. It's been chased after there by Patricia Martin for Cornafean, but only gets it in as far as Maggie Waters. Maggie clears the way up along the far side where it comes towards Anne Fortune. Anne is fouled and it will be a free for Castletara. This free for Castletara is just on the halfway line, and it looks like Magella Pryor is going to take the puck. Magella's puck is a very long one, dropping in very close to the goal mouth. It's blocked down there by the goalkeeper for Cornafean, but it's only half clear by the defence. A couple of players battling after it there, but it's gathered there by Bernie Callahan for Castletara. Bernie's puck back in across the goal mouth, but it's gone out to the far side, it's gone out to the right, it's gone wide. That was an excellent long puck there from that free by Magella Pryor. It was well blocked down by goalkeeper Adele McGahern. The puck out for Cornafean, taken by fullback Gemma McDermott, away out to the far side of the field. Blocked down there by Castletara player. The ball breaks out through this side of the field. Lisa McGahern chases after, she's beaten to it there, however, by Magella Pryor. Ball goes in, danger in towards the goal mouth there. A shot there by Castletara full forward, but it's gone out to the left and it's gone wide. The scoreline still reading no score for Castletara, none for Cornafean. I make it about 4 minutes gone in the first half. Good long puck out into the middle of the field. The ball breaks behind the midfielders, chasing in there after it is Caroline Young there for Cornafean. Her puck is blocked down there by Marie Pryor, but it's Castletara or Cornafean player fouled out there in the middle, and Ryan has awarded a free. This free for Cornafean, it's about 30 metres out from the Castletara goal, and it looks like Caroline Young is going to take the puck. Caroline's puck in towards the goal, dropping in there, but it's well fielded by goalkeeper Anne McConnell there for Castletara. She sends a long clearance away up past midfield, but it's well cut out there by the Cornafean defence. Comes back there once again towards Lisa McGarrahan. Chasing up there after it now is Patricia Martin for Cornafean, but she's surrounded by Castletara players, and the ball's got cleared out there by Catherine Smith. Catherine gets the way up on the far side, but it's pulled on there, and it comes towards Caroline Young for Cornafean. Away out along the far side, like Caroline certainly very industrious for Cornafean in the opening stages of this game. This time, however, she loses possession, loses out to Anne Fortune. Anne sends a ball dangerously in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie about 20 metres out, goal toe to hand. She's been fouled there by a Cornafean defender. Coach Masterson and referee Pat Ryan has awarded a free into Castletara. This free for Castletara, well, it's about 20 metres out from the Cornafean goal. Certainly an opportunity for Magella Pryor to open Castletara's account here in this final. Magella Pryor's puck looks good. It's gone over the bar. The first score of the game after 5 minutes play. 1 point for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Once again, Gemma McDermott's puck out high into the middle of the field, well blocked down there by Magella Pryor. The ball breaks though, it comes towards Caroline Young for Cornafean. Caroline, not one of the bigger players on the field, but certainly playing with a lot of heart. Her puck is blocked down, but she still battles away, gets the ball in towards Patricia Martin. Ball knocked away from her, but it comes down towards Lisa McGarrahan. Lisa McGarrahan, ball's well picked up there now by Waters. Number of players battling for the ball there. That comes back out once again towards Caroline Young. Her puck went through the middle. Well cut out there by Lorraine Crudden for Castletara, but pulled on first time there by Lisa McGarrahan. Ball's well gathered there and cleared by Noel O'Hanlon away up to the far side, but a Cornafean player there. The ball comes in now towards the Patricia Martin. She doesn't manage to get it gathered. It's gathered there by Noel O'Hanlon and cleared away up along the far side. Gone away out there after this Pauline O'Reilly for Castletara. Her puck along the ground is into the path of Magella Pryor. She's been tackled there by Caroline Young from Cornafean, but it's still Magella Pryor about 35 metres out, way out near the far side, and her centre in towards the goal area. A couple of players chasing after it there. Geraldine Riley's one of those players for Castletara. Hand passes it across. An intended hand pass across towards Bernie Callahan, but it's deflected out at the expense of a 30. And this 30 for Castletara once again will be taken by Magella Pryor. Magella Pryor's puck, it's gone in, it's gone over the bar, and that's 2 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Puck out the way, long puck into the middle of the field, blocked down by Magella Pryor. Well, gets a foot to it, but Lisa McGarrahan gets a stick to it there for Cornafean, but Lorraine Crudden doing good defensive work there, clears it away up along this side of the field where it comes towards Catherine Smith. Catherine Smith's been tackled there, his ball's gone out over the line off her stick. It will be a line ball for Cornafean. This line ball for Cornafean will be taken by number 7, Caroline Young. Caroline's puck a good on the way in towards the full forward area, in towards Karen McDermott. She's been tackled in there. Still battling away, been tackled in there by Siobhan Smith. The ball comes down this side of the field where it's pulled on by Lorraine Crudden out as far as Magella Pryor. She gets a good first time pull away up through the middle where it comes towards Geraldine Riley. Geraldine Riley still with the ball, but she's been well mastered there by Coach Masters and gets the ball out towards Caroline Maguire. A lot of tight tackling over on that far side of the field with the ball now is back with Blaheen O'Reilly for Cornafean. She gets it in as far as Caroline Young, sorry. She sends a high ball in towards the goal area, but it's well blocked down there by Siobhan Smith. Referee Huey or Pat Ryan has spotted an infringement in there and has awarded a free in to Cornafean. This free for Cornafean is about 20 metres out from the Castletara goal and an excellent opportunity for Cornafean to open their account. This free, as usual, will be taken by Caroline Young, the number 7. Caroline picks it, doesn't connect with it the first time, and a free is certainly a good opportunity lost there, but the ball's back in there now. Dangerously in towards the goal, but it's well gathered there by Siobhan Smith there for Ballyhaise. For Castletara, she clears it out this side of the field where it comes towards Lorraine Crudden. Lorraine gets it out to the middle, but once again it's gathered there by Caroline Young for Cornafean. She gets it in towards the aim to Karen McDermott. The ball out on the far side of the field now with Blaheen O'Reilly for Cornafean. She's been tackled there by Magella Pryor. The ball on the ground between players there, but referee Huey or Pat Ryan has spotted an infringement there. I think he's going to throw the ball in between two players here. Thrown in and is pucked away there by Margie Waters for Ballyhaise. Gets away up along the far side now, and the ball comes out there towards Pauline Riley. Pauline Riley for Castletara sends a good puck in. It's gone in, it's gone over the bar. An excellent score there for Castletara on the scoreline now, reading 3 points for Castletara, 1 point for Cornafean. Cornafean will surely feel they had an opportunity missed there with that close in free, which was totally mishit by midfielder Caroline Young. This puck out, another excellent puck high into the middle of the field. Magella Pryor under it, doesn't manage to get to it. Lisa McGarrahan gets a stick to it there for Cornafean. Pucks it, gets it in towards Patricia Martin. Patricia Martin. The ball going in towards the full forward area, but it's well cleared away there by Maggie Waters for Ballyhaise. Castletara way up along the far side. Chasing out after it there is Marie Pryor. Marie Pryor still away up along the far sideline. Still Marie Pryor gets it towards Pauline Riley. Pauline doesn't manage to get a stick to it the first time. Referee Pat Ryan adjudging she has committed a foul, and the free for Cornafean well is from about the halfway line. It's free for Cornafean, will be taken by Coach Masterson. Eileen Waters actually it is who takes the puck, gets it in towards Karen McDermott. Karen's puck in towards the goals, but it's gone out to the left and it's gone wide. I make it 12 minutes gone in the first half. The scoreline reading 3 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Once again, goalkeeper Anne McConnell prepares to take the puck out. Very good puck dropping in behind the middle of the field. Well grabbed there by Catherine Smith for Castletara, and an excellent puck in towards the full forward area in there towards Bernie Callahan. She connects well. Bernie Callahan's puck has gone in towards the goal right, but it's gone out just to the right of the post and gone wide. Come on, Lisa, mark tight! Another excellent puck out away out towards the far side of the field. Nolo Hanlon gets to it there for Castletara. She's been surrounded there by Cornafean players. Well, referee Pat Ryan decided that she had her elbow up and has awarded a free against Nolo Hanlon, and this free for Cornafean once again is on the halfway line, and once again Caroline Young gets ready to take the puck.
Come on, Lisa, get your 2 hands down there.
This time Caroline takes a better puck, but it's well intercepted there by Magella Pryor. Magella sends a long puck away up to the forward line, away up towards Anne Fortune. Anne gets it out towards Pauline Riley. Pauline swings, mishits, and is cleared there by Gemma McDermott. Only as far as Anne Fortune, however. Anne pulls on it along the ground, gets it in towards Geraldine Riley. Geraldine going out into the far corner, been well marked there by Coach Masterson, who clears the ball out to the far side, out towards Caroline Young. Caroline way up along the far side towards Blaheen O'Reilly. Still Blaheen O'Reilly, been tackled there by a Castletara player, but gets her puck in towards Patricia Martin. Patricia Martin surrounded by Castletara players, and the ball's gathered and cleared there by Marie Pryor for Castletara, way up along the far side, very near the far sideline, and Anne Fortune's gone out there after it. Still Anne Fortune. She's been harassed there by a Cornafean player, but still managed to get a puck in towards the goal area, in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie gathers about 10 metres out from the Cornafean goal, but the ball's cleared there by as far as Pauline O'Reilly. Takes a deflection of a Cornafean stick and it's gone out to the right at the expense of a 30. 3 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean, and this is a chance once again for Magella Pryor to tack on another point to Castletara's tally. Magella Pryor picks and pucks over the bar. The scoreline now reading 4 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Magella Pryor certainly doesn't miss opportunities in that area of the field. Puck out for Cornafean, taken by Caroline Maguire, and her pucking out has been one of the outstanding features of this game. Excellent long puck out, the ball away up down the Cornafean forward line, but well gathered there by Siobhan Spitfire Castletara and cleared away out along the far side of the field. Away out was chasing after this Pauline Riley. Pauline, a great long puck along the ground, but it's well anticipated there by Caroline Maguire for Cornafean, but she didn't manage to hold on to it. The ball goes back out towards Nolo or Anne Fortune. Her puck was away across the goal mouth. It's gone out to the left and gone wide.
Come on, girls, pick up there, Patricia.
Once again, Caroline Maguire with the puck out. This time a very high one, dropping in the middle of the field. The ball breaks behind, out towards Caroline Young. Caroline gets a good puck in towards Patricia Martin. Patricia doesn't manage to get possession of the first and pulls on along the ground, but great determination there by Lorraine Curtin for Castletara. Gets it to Magella Pryor, who sends a long clearance in towards the full forward early, in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie Callahan, but ball taken away from her by a Cornafean defender. Comes out to the middle of the field where there's a good tussle on here between Caroline Maguire. The ball comes towards Coach Masterson, back towards, Caroline Young. She hand passes out to this side of the field where she finds Lisa McGallaghan, pulls on the ground. Not a very good ball though, it comes as far as Nolo Hanlon. Nola clears it away up along the far side, but waiting there to collect it is Eileen Waters for Cornafean, all alone on that far side of the field. Now she's been tackled by Anne Fortune, but gets her puck away up along the middle, out towards Patricia Martin. Patricia's been surrounded there by Ballyhay's defence. Got out very near the far side, but once again Patricia Martin pucks it in towards the corner forward area, but I think it's going to go too far. It's gone out over the end line and it's gone wide. The scoreline now reading 4 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. I make it about 16 minutes gone in the first half. Once again Anne McConnell prepares to take the puck out. Anne's puck out to this side of the field. Out after it there is Caroline Maguire. Caroline Young, playing very well for Cornafean. The ball's well intercepted, however, by Catherine Stick for Castletara. Another long ball in towards Bernie Callan. The ball's gone behind the backs, but it's well cleared by goalkeeper Adele McGallaghan. Out to the far side of the field, but out there is Castletara player Nolo Hanlon. Still Nolo Hanlon, about 30 metres out, pucks it in towards the goals, but it's gone out to the left and it's gone wide. Once again, another excellent puck out the way out to the far side of the field. There, Karen McDermott for Castletara, or for Cornafean, chasing after it. Caroline Young pucks it in high into the goal area, but Siobhan Smith defending well. The ball breaks, however, and out after it there again is Karen McDermott. She pucks it in towards the goal mouth, and Lorraine Curtin comes across and clears the danger for Castletara, but it's still not out very far. But Maggie Waters gathers for Castletara and clears the danger away out towards the far side of the field, out towards Pauline Riley. Pauline gathers and pucks it first time, looking for full forward Bernie Callahan. Bernie gathers well, but received a knock on the head as she went for that ball, and the referee Pat Ryan has awarded a free in for Castletara. This one about 20 metres out, less than 20 metres out from the Cornafean goal, and once again Magella Pryor comes up to take the puck. But Castletara certainly playing very direct, and their aim seems to be to get the ball in early towards the full forward Bernie Callahan. And so far it's paying dividends. Magella Pryor picks and pucks over the bar. The scoreline now reading 5 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Once again, Caroline Maguire, a long puck out to this side of the field. Patricia Martin gets a stick to it, doesn't hold on to it, but Caroline McDermott knocks it on, and in there after two is young Caroline Young. The ball goes in there, but it's well knocked away there by Siobhan Smith. Very sound at full back for Castletara. Gets clearance blocked down there by Sinead O'Rourke, but Lorraine Crutton's gone in there to help as well, and 4 players battling for all their work here, but Lorraine Crutton's strength and power stands where she comes out along this side of the field. Ball going out over the line off Lorraine Crutton, and it's a line ball for Cornafean. This line ball for Cornafean will be taken by number 7, Caroline Young. Good puck in there in towards the goal, but well knocked away there by Marie Pryor. The ball drew on the ground first time there. It's out there towards Marie Pryor. She clears out this side, but it's well brought down there by Blocking O'Reilly for Cornafean, but gathered there by Nola O'Hanlon for Castletara. Nola pulls on it along the ground, not a very long clearance. The ball goes away out to the far side of the field, but Magella Pryor's first to it there for Castletara. Sends it up first time up along the far wing, but it's well gathered there by Eileen Waters for Cornafean. Blocking O'Reilly gets it out towards Caroline Young. Caroline's been tackled by Magella Pryor. The ball goes in high in towards the goal, but Maggie Waters gets a stick to it, blocks it down. She's been harassed in there by Karen McDermott, but gets her clearance way up along the far side of the field, but it's well blocked down there by Eileen Waters. Referee to him, or Pat Ryan, blows a free. I think it's a free for Castletara for a foul there on Anne Fortune. This free for Castletara, it's about 40 metres out from the Cornafean goal, and Magella O'Brien has come up to take the kick. Take the puck. Well, Magella has been pucking very well so far. This is certainly the longest one she had to attempt so far. A good puck dropping in round the goal mouth. Number of players reach for it. The ball breaks. Is cleared there by Eileen Waters, but only as far as Anne Fortune. She puts it along the ground. A good save there by goalkeeper Adele McGarrett, and the ball turned out at the expense of a 30. And of course this 30 for Castletara will be taken by midfielder Magella Pryor. 5 points to no score, and at this stage I would fancy Magella Pryor to make this 6 points to no score. Which she does, and this excellent support from the stand here at Plunkett Park. Excellent support for both sides, and certainly the Castletara supporters are greeting every score there with good applause and lots of noise here in this stand, and it's great to see good support for teams like this out on an evening like this after a lot of rain today. The pitch very slippery. It's not the most pleasant evening to be out watching a match, but it goes to show there's a great interest in Camogie in both these clubs. The ball away out around the middle of the field, going away up along the far side there towards Pauline Riley for Castletara. Pauline, a good long puck, gets a good long delivery in towards the goal mouth. They are posing it there. It's in on the goal line. It's cleared off the goal line by Adele McGarrahan, but not cleared very far. The ball pucked on there by Eileen Waters out towards Caroline Young. She's blocked down there by Catherine Smith. Catherine Smith posing that ball along the ground, but still once again great determination by Caroline Young. She pucks it in high in towards the goal, but Lorraine Curtin gets a stick but doesn't manage to get it cleared. Caroline McDermott in there for Castletara. But there's Catherine Smith was in here for Castletara. Gathers, turns to her left, the ball knocked away from her, knocked out over the line. I think it will be a line ball. It will be a line ball for Cornafean. A substitution being made by the Cornafean officials. Number 16 has gone into the Cornafean team. I think she is replacing Emer Shorten. We'll get to get a name for this substitute. We'll keep up with the play. And play held up as referee Pat Ryan takes the name of the substitute into his little book as Caroline Young prepares to take the sideline puck. Not a very long one. It's blocked down there by a Castletara defender. She's put under pressure immediately, however, gets her clearance, but gets in a good clearance down this side of the field. The players chasing for it. Koch Masterson gets a stick to it. The ball comes back here towards Magella Pryor. Her puck well blocked down by Caroline Young. Certainly one of the outstanding players in this game so far. Pucks it in high in towards the goal net. The ball breaks, but it's cleared first time by Maggie Waters. Asking no questions, gets it cleared. It's gone out over the line, and once again will be line ball for Cornafean. I make it about 6 minutes to go to half time, but the substitute that come on the Cornafean team is Claire Fitzpatrick, wearing number 16. Patricia Martin takes this sideline puck for Cornafean, gets it in towards the Castletara goal mouth, but it's just knocked out over the end line and wide, and will be another puck out for goalkeeper Anne McConnell. Anne McConnell's puck out very high out towards this side of the field. Ball knocked down here by Catherine Smith for Castletara. She's been tackled there by Koch Masterson, but gets in a good puck in towards the full forward area. Come back there to cover as Aileen Waters for Cornafean. It's the ball clear, but it's back in the middle of the field once again with Noel O'Hanlon in towards Magella Pryor. Magella about 20 metres out. While referee has spotted a foul on Magella Pryor as she picked up that ball. It will be a free in for Castletara. Magella Pryor pucks has gone out to the left and has gone wide. The scoreline remains 6 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Puck out into the middle of the field, out there with Caroline Young. Her puck is blocked down by Magella Pryor. Magella hand passes out to this side of the field, out towards Geraldine Riley. German hand passes, which, well, referee Pat Ryan blows the half-time whistle. 25 minutes into the game. I reckon it must be 25 minutes and a half they're playing on this final, and at half-time the scoreline reading 6 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. about to get the second half underway. The score at half-time, 6 points by Castletara. No score for Cornafean, and during the half-time interval the rain has really come back down on us now. It's going to make conditions extremely difficult for both sets of players in the second half. Ball in the middle of the field, Magella Pryor and Caroline Young. Well, what a game this Caroline Young's having for Cornafean. Hand passes the ball away down to the far side here. The ball's going in now, dangerously in towards the goal. Puck done by Patricia Martin for Cornafean, dangerously in towards the goal, but well gathered by Anne McConnell and cleared away out to the far side. It comes towards Nolo Hanlon. Nolo Hanlon been tackled by Blochin O'Reilly, but she still managed to get it cleared up along this side, looking for Pauline Riley. The ball comes towards Catherine Smith. Catherine, a good puck away up along the far side, but well blocked down there by Gemma McDermott for Cornafean. Gets it towards Eileen Waters. Eileen clears the way up. Lorraine Crutton doesn't manage to clear it. Herself and Lisa McGarrahan battling for it there, but Lorraine eventually gets it away up along the far side of the field. But out there after is Gemma McDermott for Cornafean. Gemma pulls on it along the ground, gets it up there towards Claire Fitzpatrick, the sub that come on before half time. Claire gets it in towards Lisa McGarrahan, she gets it towards Patricia Martin, pulls on dangerously in towards the goal. It's just gone narrowly to the right and narrowly wide, and certainly Cornafean have decided that they are far from finished with this game yet. And McConnell about to puck out again, away out towards the far side of the field. Going out there after is Magella Pryor. She's been tackled by Claire Fitzpatrick. Still Magella Pryor, one of the dominant figures in the Castletara team here today. Catherine Smith gets it in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie gathers well, gets round the full back, and still Bernie Callahan pulls, shoots. It's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. The rain really pouring down here now in Plunkett Park in Kilnalek. As once again, the number 3 for Cornafean, Caroline Maguire, prepares to take the puck out, and in the first half certainly her pucking out was one of the features. So again, Caroline's puck, it's high, it's long, it's dropping in the middle of the field. Catherine Smith gets a hand to it, doesn't manage to hold on to it. The ball breaks just down along the ground. Now a lot of ground play at this stage in the game. Lorraine Crudden and Lisa McGarrahan battling for it. Lorraine Crudden once again clears her lines very well, gets it away up along the far side. Gone out there after it, Zan Fortune, knocked away from her by Eileen Waters as far as Caroline Young. Caroline's puck was blocked down, but she's still out there after it. The ball comes back once again towards the Castletara girls. Got in after it is Anne Fortune. Anne Fortune being hassled there by Patricia Martin. Still Anne Fortune. This time it's cut out by Gemma McDermott out to this side of the field. Catherine Smith gets a stick to it, doesn't manage to hold on to it. Claire Fitzpatrick doesn't manage to win clean possession either, and the ball comes back to Catherine Smith. Catherine plays it in towards Bernie Callan. It skids a 4-stick, and it's half cleared there by the Cornafean defence, but only as far as the number 10. She gets it back in towards Bernie Callahan. Cornafean defending well though. To block down, the shots got in as well, blocked by Adele McGarrahan in the goals, and it comes out once again there towards, well, it's back with Anne Fortune. Anne gets it in, but it's cleared there by Geraldine McDermott. Gets it away out to the far side of the field. Catherine Smith pucks it back in. Referee Huey or Pat Ryan has spotted an infringement there, and I think he's going to award another free to Castletara, and certainly it's by winning frees that Castletara have been getting most of their scores in this game. And once again Magella Pryor prepares to take the puck. The breeze has got somewhat stronger, and Castletara will be playing against this breeze at this stage, but Magella Pryor pucks, but I think our puck kept and played there and driven across the goal mouth there by Pauline Riley, but it's gone out to the left and it's gone wide, and the scoreline still remains 6 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Once again, Caroline Maguire pucks out long, away past midfield. Lorraine Crudden pulls on it, doesn't manage to get it cleared. Lisa McGarrahan's there for Cornafean. Still Lisa McGarrahan on the ground, but knocked away from her by Lorraine Crudden towards Catherine Smith. Claire Fitzpatrick got a stick to it there, but a couple of players battling, and Caroline Young was first there. Doesn't manage to hold on to it this time, but Eileen Waters gets a stick to it for Cornafean. Koch Masterson defending with great determination. Still Koch Masterson. Ball knocked back towards Pauline Riley for Castletara. She doesn't manage to get it cleared. Koch Masterson gets a stick to it. There's a great battle on here on the ground. Pauline Riley showing good determination here, but doesn't manage to win the ball cleanly either. Koch Masterson gets it away there for Cornafean towards Caroline Young. Caroline sends a great puck in towards the goal mouth, towards the little full forward. She gets it knocked across there towards Lisa McGallaghan. She's been hassled there by Lorraine Crutton. Still Lisa McGallaghan battling. Lorraine Crutton comes away with it. Doesn't manage to get it fully clear, but it's well cleared there by Siobhan Smith there for Castletara. Gets it away out towards Catherine Smith. Catherine Smith, her puck is blocked down there by Blocking O'Reilly. Blocking O'Reilly and Catherine Smith having a great battle out there. The ball's still on the ground. Catherine Smith comes away with it for Castletara in the middle of the field. Still Catherine Smith pucks it. Gets a good puck in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie gathers well. She's been tackled there by Gemma McDermott, but it's still Bernie Callahan. She's out very near the end line. There was great defending here by the Cornafean girls. The ball on the ground, gathered by goalkeeper Adele McGallaghan. Her puck is knocked down. Pauline Riley gets a stick to it, but Koch Masters gets it cleared about 20 metres out now from the Castletara goal with Catherine Smith. Or Geraldine Riley, she pucks, but her puck's gone to the right and it's gone wide. But certainly the Cornafean defence, they're defending very well in there. An excellent puck out by Caroline Maguire, high into the middle of the field. Claire Fitzpatrick gets a stick to it. Catherine Smith does too for Castletara. The ball on the ground though, they all leave it behind, but Magella Pryor nips in and collects. Clears it away up towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie's out in front all the time. She pucks, not a very good one. It's gathered by Caroline Maguire and cleared out towards this side of the field where Koch Masterton comes chasing out after it. Eileen Waters it is. Eileen pulls and it gets it towards Caroline Young. Caroline back helping her defence, gathers pucks, not a very good one, and it comes towards Magella Pryor. She doesn't hold it the first time. She's been tackled by Blocking Riley. Great tackling by Blocking Riley. It's gone out of a Castletara. Well, I think the linesman has signalled that this line ball will be a line ball for Castletara. Well, the referee must have awarded a free here to Castletara because it certainly looked as if that ball went out off the Castletara player Magella Pryor to take the puck. Magella's puck, not a very long one. It's gathered by Gerald or by Nolo Hanlon and it goes in towards the goal mouth. The little players pulling at the ball along the ground there, and well cleared by Eileen Waters for Cornafean out to the middle of the field, but there all alone is Catherine Smith. She gathers, pucks in towards the goal mouth. It's deflected by a great deflection there by Bernie Callahan to turn that ball over the bar. The scoreline now reading 7 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. Well, referee Pat Ryan has called back play. I think he had spotted an infringement before that ball ever went into the goal area before Bernie Callahan scored that point, and is actually awarding a free out now to Castletara. And this free, or to Cornafean, sorry, this free will be taken by Eileen Waters. Eileen gathers, pucks a good long one away up towards the far side, chasing out after it there is Lisa McGallaghan. She's been followed tightly by Lorraine Crutton. Lorraine defending very well over there on the far side of the field. The ball breaks though and Lisa McGallaghan gets a stick to it. It's gathered there by Magella Pryor. Magella clears the way up along the far side where it comes towards Geraldine Riley. Geraldine, her puck blocked down. And Fortune chasing the ball here now for Castletara, but she's been closely marked. The Cornafean defence are marking tight, and Caroline Young gathers, hand passes it out towards Eileen Waters. Ball's played up there now up towards Claire Fitzpatrick. She doesn't get a good puck to it, and the ball's going away out to the far side, but coming out to meet it there is Gemma McDermott. She sends a good long clearance up there towards Blocking O'Reilly, but the ball's going way back up this side and it's gathered there by Magella Pryor. Magella gets her in towards the middle, in towards Bernie Callahan. Bernie about 30 metres out from the Cornafean goal. She's been tackled there. Still Bernie Callahan. She loses possession. Remember, the going's very slippery here. She gathers it again. Turns left-handed. Well, she certainly took a lot out of that ball, and she's been closed down very quickly here by the Cornafean defence. Well, eventually she has won her free, a free in for Castletara. This free will be about 30 metres out from the Cornafean goal, but certainly Bernie Callahan had to work very hard to win that free. This free in for Castletara will be taken by Magella Pryor. She gathers, she pucks, but this time it's looks good, it is good, it's gone over the bar. 7 points for Castletara, no score for Cornafean. That's the first score of the second half, and I make it after about 11 minutes play in the second half. Puck out taken by Caroline Maguire, an excellent puck away past midfield. Comes out there towards, while Cornafean player Lisa McGarrahan was pulled on as she went for that ball, went to gather that ball, and referee Pat Ryan has awarded a free in for Cornafean. It wasn't Lisa McGarrahan, it was Karen McDermott actually, the player that was fouled. Caroline Maguire, or Caroline Young it is, who was going to take this free in for Cornafean. It's about 30 metres out from the Castletara goal. She pucks. It looks good and it is good, and the first goal of the game for Cornafean. The scoreline now reading 7 points by Castletara, 1 point for Cornafean.
Come on.
Once again, Anne McConnell prepares to take the kick out for Castletara. Out towards the middle of the field. Caroline Young gets a stick to it, doesn't win it cleanly. Catherine Smith doing a close marking job on her at the moment. I guess that ball in towards the full forward area, but this time Caroline Maguire's out in front of her markers. Gets it towards Caroline Young. She sent a good ball in towards the forward. Lorraine Crudden gets a stick to it, cuts it out there for Cornafean. Marie Pryor gets a hand, passes it out to this side, but chasing after it now here is Catherine. There's no low handling for Castletara, but she's been tackled there by Caroline Young, a very determined Caroline Young, who has won a free here for Cornafean. This free for Cornafean, while it's only about 30 metres out from their own goal, it will be taken by Caroline Maguire. But Caroline is a good long puck and sends this one in towards the danger area. Chasing after it there is Karen McDermott. Karen gets it blocked, it's knocked down there by Patricia Martin into a dangerous area there, but Siobhan Smith's there, she clears it out, but it deflects off a Cornafean player that's gone out over the end line and it's gone wide, and will be a puck out once again for goalkeeper Anne McConnell. Scoreline now reading 7 points for Castletara, 1 point for Cornafean. Certainly Cornafean will be quite pleased with their show in this final. It's the first time in a long time that Cornafean have been in a county senior final, and a lot of good young players performing very well here. They've won a sideline kick away out on that far sideline, is about the halfway line, and once again Caroline Young has gone out to take the puck. Caroline's puck low along the ground. Goes past several players, it breaks again towards Lisa McGarrahan. She pucks it on in there towards Blochin O'Reilly. Blochin on the ground, been tackled very tightly there, but gets it in towards the full forward area, but it's well put out there by Siobhan Smith for Castletara. Siobhan still has the ball on the ground, pulls on it, doesn't manage to get it cleared very far. She's under a lot of pressure there from a Cornafean forward line, tackling very determinedly. Still Siobhan Smith, however. While referee Pat Ryan has given a free against the Castletara defender, this free in for Cornafean, while it's at a very acute angle, it's only about 13 metres in from the end line, but it's out very near this sideline, and once again Caroline Young has come across to take the puck. A very good puck in there by across the goal, and it's flicked in over the bar there. An excellent point there by Patricia Martin for Cornafean. The scoreline now reading 7 points by Castletara, 2 for Cornafean. That was a very dangerous ball floated in there by Caroline Young. It went across the goal. It was pulled on first time there by Patricia Martin, who got it over the bar to leave only 5 points between the sides now. Ball in the middle of the field with Blochin O'Reilly. Gets it in towards the Patricia Martin once again. She knocks it in there towards Karen McDermott. Lorraine Crudden defending very well there for Castletara. Gets a stick to it and blocks it out. Gets it away out towards the far side. There's a lot of players chasing out after it. Lisa McGarrahan seems to be winning the race. Pulls on it along the ground. Gets it towards Claire Fitzpatrick. The ball comes back there towards Caroline Young. She received a knock from a stick. I think the referee, Pat Ryan, has awarded a free to the Cornafean girls. This free, it's about 35 metres out from the Castletara goal, away out to the right hand side of the field, and once again Caroline Young will take the puck. Caroline's puck is a very good and dropping dangerously into the goal, well gathered in there by Anne McConnell. Very confidently caught one-handed there and cleared out to the middle. Lisa McGarren gets it back towards Caroline Young. She's been tackled there but gets a puck in towards the goal mouth. Several players pulling the ball there. Fitzpatrick's in there. Well, referee Pat Ryan has spotted an infringement. He is blowing the whistle. There's a Castletara defender down on the ground. It looks like Siobhan Smith. I think this will be a free out for the Castletara girls, actually, from infringement on Siobhan Smith as that ball went in there. But this game certainly by no way over as a contest. Cornafean are throwing a lot in here for the second half of this game. Anne McConnell about to take this free out from the Castletara defence. Great puck out from Anne McConnell, high into the middle of the field. Caroline Young gets a stick to it. The ball breaks towards Pauline Riley for Castletara. Well, hand pass down towards Catherine Smith. Catherine about 30 metres out from the Cornafean goal. Puck's in high, but it's gone out to the left and gone wide. And Castletara have been missing quite a few chances, but they've certainly been put under a lot of pressure by the Cornafean defenders. Another substitute coming on the Cornafean team, number 17. We haven't got a name for her yet. Rose McKernan is the player who has come on the Cornafean team. She is replacing Karen McDermott, the player that has gone off the Cornafean team. And once again, Caroline Maguire about to take the puck out for Cornafean. Another fine puck out from Caroline Maguire, away out past midfield. Number of players under it. The ball breaks. Lorraine Fudden comes across to get there. Doesn't manage to get to it though. Gets it knocked away up along the far side, chasing out after it there. Caroline Young for Cornafean. What a game she's having. Gets the ball played in across in towards Blaugheen O'Reilly. Blaugheen doesn't manage to hold on to the ball, breaks towards Claire Fitzpatrick. Lorraine Fudden gets it cleared down along this side, but a lot of red jerseys coming. Blaugheen O'Reilly's one of those. Gets it in towards Sinead O'Rourke. Maggie Waters in possession. The ball knocked away from her as she slips and falls. The ball comes back in towards Patricia Martin. Pulls on it, gets it in towards the full forward area, and there is Patricia Martin once again, but Siobhan Smith defending stoutly there for Cornafean. Pulled on by Lisa McGarrihan. The ball goes back in across the goal with it. Back there is Nolo Hanlon defending for Castletara. Gets it cleared out towards the middle. Reaching up and catching is Caroline Young. She gets it. Received a tackle there as she pucked and didn't manage to get great distance in the puck. The ball comes towards Lisa McGarrihan. She pulls on it wildly, and there's a Castletara player going down injured. I think the player is Catherine Smith. Well, it's not actually. It's Geraldine Riley is the player that's gone down injured. There's a substitute on that. A substitute coming in on the Castletara team, I think. We have yet to see the player who is going to be replaced. I think it might be Geraldine O'Reilly who has gone off. This free in towards Bernie Callahan in the full forward area. Goes together. She's blocked down. The ball gets the puck in towards the goal by Great. Hits the crossbar and is well cleared by goalkeeper Adele McGarrihan. Gets it back out to the middle where it comes towards Catherine Smith. Catherine floats it in high this time. But this time it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. Well, Bernie Callahan's pucked that and looked good for a point, but it just come back if the crossbar dropped on the goal line and was well cleared. Puck out, this one not as long as some of the rest, but Gemma McDermott under it there. Only gets it though as far as Magella Pryor. She pucks it in low in towards the forward area, but there the ball comes towards Bernie Callan. Bernie in close to goal, a chance of a goal here. A shot, a great save by Adele McGarrihan in the Cornafean goal. The ball back there with Anne Fortune. Doesn't manage to get a puck, she's blocked down there. Gemma McDermott gets a stick to it. Still Gemma McDermott gets it out to the far side. Going out after it there is Caroline Young. Caroline Young back helping her defence, gets it cleared up along the far line. Nolo Hanlon's out there after it, so too is Blaheen O'Reilly out very near the far side and it's gone out over the line. It's gone off a Castletara player, will be a line ball for Cornafean. The substitute to come on the Castletara player a few minutes ago, wearing the number 8 jersey, Martina Boyle. And actually that decision, the linesman decision, has been overturned by the referee. This line ball is a line ball for Castletara. Will be taken by Magella Pryor. Magella's puck in towards the goal areas. Goes past backs and forwards. It's on the ground there with Bernie Callahan. She doesn't manage to get a puck to it though, and it's cleared back though. Like as far as Anne Fortune, she doesn't manage to get it in, and as well cleared there by Cornafean. The ball out to this side of the field now with Noel O'Hanlon. Gets it back in there towards Catherine Smith. Catherine pucks, but this time our puck has gone away out to the left and it's gone wide. The scoreline still reading 7 points for Castletara, 2 points for Cornafean. Five minutes left in this final now as Caroline Maguire pucks this ball out, way out into the middle of the field. The ball breaks there, it comes towards Catherine Smith. Catherine be tackled there. Hand passes out towards Magella Pryor, but it's well intercepted there by Caroline Young. Still Caroline Young. Gets a good ball in towards the forward end, but it's well blocked down there by Lorraine Crudden. Patricia Martin, Blaheen O'Reilly gets a stick to it. Blaheen O'Reilly still after it. She's been harassed here by Noel O'Hanlon. Still Blaheen O'Reilly. The ball in towards the danger area. In towards Rose. There's a foul there on the Cornafean player. And this free will certainly be very close in. It's only about 13 metres out from the Castletara goals. I would say Caroline Young will be the player to take it. There's 5 points between the teams. 5, but little less than 5 minutes to go. I would expect that Caroline will shoot for a goal from this. Caroline picks it, shoots it over the bar. The scoreline now reading 7 points to 3 points in favour of Castletara. Anne McConnell pucks out high into the middle of the field. The ball breaks there. Magella Pryor out after it for Castletara. Certainly Castletara's outstanding player here today. The ball breaks though from her. It comes towards Lisa McGarrihan for Cornafean. Gets it in towards the full forward area. Once again Siobhan Smith going back there to clear our lines for Castletara. Gets it, but she doesn't manage to get it there first time. It's gathered in there and cleared by Martina Boyle. The ball breaks back there towards Blaheen O'Reilly. Blaheen, but 40 metres pucks it in dangerously along the goal, and it's just gone to the right and gone wide. But I think goalkeeper Anne McConnell had that situation under control. And certainly Cornafean have been full value for money here in this second half as Anne McConnell prepares to take the puck out, pucks it away down towards this side of the field. Blaheen O'Reilly pulls on it, gets it in towards the centre of the defence, but Marie Pryor defending well there. Comes away with the ball for Castletara, but knocked away from her there by Caroline Young for Cornafean. Caroline gathers, she's been marked very tightly there, but gets the ball in high in towards Rose Boylan. The ball breaks along the ground there while referee Pat Ryan has spotted an infringement there and has awarded a free out there to Castletara. This will come as good relief to the Castletara defence at this stage in the game and a chance to waste a few moments of time. Siobhan's puck high into the middle of the field. Number of players reach, but the player that wins possession is the smallest player on the field, Caroline Young. Gets the ball in there towards the forward area. Blaheen O'Reilly chasing after. She's been pushed. It's a free. It's a free in for Cornafean. This free for Cornafean, while it's longer than some of the rest of them. It's about 30, little over 30 metres out from the Castletara goal. And once again, Caroline Young will take the puck. Caroline prizes herself for this puck. Pucks it into the goal mouth, but it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. The scoreline still remains 7 points to 3 in favour of Castletara. We've had no goals at all in this game, and that could be put down to some excellent goalkeeping by both keepers. Both Anne McConnell and Adele McGahern minded their nets very, very well in this game. Siobhan Smith with the puck out this time for Castletara. Pucks it away out along the far side of the field. Magella Pryor gets to it. Lisa McGallaghan pulls on it on the ground. Gets it in there to the far side towards Claire Fitzpatrick, but is well cleared by Lorraine Crudden away up along the far side where it comes towards Catherine Smith out very near the far side, and she pucks it in towards Anne Fortune. Anne gathers it, but she's been tackled by Eileen Waters. Still Anne Fortune has got past Eileen Waters. She's in very near the end and the ball knocked away from her and has steered out there towards Gemma McDermott. Gemma pulls it on the ground, gets it towards Caroline Young. Caroline lifts and pucks, gets it away up along the far side, but coming out to meet it first time is Lorraine Crudden. Lorraine, however, been tackled by Lisa McGallaghan, who gets the ball in towards the full forward area, but Siobhan Smith doing a very good job in there, gets that ball cleared. Lorraine Crudden pulls on it. Referee Pat Ryan blows the final whistle, and Castletara have won their championship, their third championship on the trot, on a scoreline of Castletara 7 points, Cornafean 3 points. Molly Clark is about to make the presentation of this cup to the captain of the Castletara team, Magella Pryor.
Game. It was a fantastic game to watch, and congratulations to Castletara on the 3 in a row. It's 10 years since that was done before, and commiserations to Cornafean. They're a very young team, and I think they'll go places if they stay together. Next year. The help of God, Mary. And I'd like to thank the referee, the umpires, Lions people, and especially the Crushelaw club for this pitch. It's in good order today and well lined out and marked. The squares were a bit big, but I don't think it made any difference because it was to both teams that advantage or disadvantage. And I'd now like to present the trophy to Maria.
Cornafean for a good game and hard luck maybe next year, as Mary said, but we'll be there too, Mary. I'd like to thank Pat for refereeing, the umpires and the lines, and Crushelaw for good facilities and all, and most of all I'd like to thank our own girls and Christy for the dedication throughout and hard work for training and that, and only for Christy I don't know what to do, but fair play to you, Christy. 3 years, we'll be going for 4 in a row next year, Christy. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! I'd like to congratulate
to Castletara and thank them for a very sporting game. I'd like to thank Mary Young for training us, only for how we wouldn't have got this far. And we're also very proud of ourselves for getting this far, first time in senior. That's it.
With me here I have team manager Christy Dooley of the Castletara team and the Castletara captain Magella Pryor. First of all, Christy, congratulations on winning the third final on the trot. I think from looking at this game it has probably been the most difficult of all three finals. Would I be right in saying that?
You're right there, Thomas. Believe it or not, the first week of February when we started training this year, 1993 season, I made that exact statement to the girls. And I said it on numerous occasions since, and how true it has been. But I must say, having said that I would have thought, having overcome two very difficult rounds with Lara and Knockbride, and judging from those two games, I would have thought that the girls would have made a better hand of things on the field of play today. But for some reason, and I haven't yet figured it out, perhaps when I take a bit of time to dwell on the video on that afterwards, I'll be able to decide where we went wrong. But we definitely didn't play as a team, but I don't wish to take from the victory. It is very pleasing for me, having worked tirelessly for the last 4 or 5 years with this squad, to have achieved 3 in a row. It is something that probably any club may aspire to do, but it's not always easy done. But I will say thanks to the girls. They have given a lot of hard work and commitment, and it's nice to have the 3 in a row. I think we'll savour that now for many a long day to come.
Magella, having won the last 2 county finals, did it make it any more difficult for you to motivate yourselves for this year's competition? Was there ever anybody saying, now where we've already won it, we can't do anything better?
And maybe we thought this one was the easiest game of the year so far, seeing we had overcome Lara and Knockbride, but they didn't prove it anyway. It was just difficult as the other two.
Christy, after the previous 2 years of experience in the Ulster Club, would you consider yourselves as strong contenders for the Ulster Club Championship this year?
Based on how we had been playing earlier in the year, I was very, very hopeful and optimistic, but I definitely would have to take a serious look at where we're going now, in that today's performance, with all due respect to everybody, wouldn't bring you very far in Ulster. And I think the girls themselves will forgive me for saying that, because they know themselves there's far more in them. But perhaps when I get back, we get back to the drawing board in the next day or two, and I emphasise day or two because there'll be no lie up for a week after this, they can savour their victory tonight. We'll be getting back to the drawing board, and if we are to go, which I believe now we're playing Castleblaney in the first round of the Ulster Championship in the not too distant future away to Castleblaney, if we are to give a reasonable account and perhaps even go one better and win and work our way up, we're going to have to get our act together.
Well, I would like to wish both of you the best of luck for the remainder of the year. Thanks very much.